Did you know that Rick and Morty have something in common with Mars Argo? Today we're going to talk about the Rick and Morty and Mars Argo connection. The connection between Rick and Morty and Mars Argo is simple. The creator of Rick and Morty, who is also the creator of Community, he once interviewed Mars Argo in 2013. If you haven't heard this interview, it is on YouTube. It is really interesting to listen to. It's a podcast, goes for like 20 odd minutes. It is the most insightful Mars Argo interview that is still around. From what I know, there is another interview that his brother did that is hard to come across, that hasn't been uncovered. But for now, we're going to have to stick with the Harmontown interview with Mars Argo. The interview from the Rick and Morty creator gives us insight into how Mars Argo herself feels about the hate comments that are on the videos that they make back in 2013 and how they feel about the project in general. There isn't anything overly convincing as to why they broke up in this interview, but it still gives you some insight into how they felt about it, and you can probably draw some conclusions from the interview as well. In the interview, Mars Argo states that she would lock herself in her house for days on end due to the hate comment. It's a really interesting comment because a year or 2 years later, she left, and I think that is why. I think that the hate comments got to her too much, and that she just couldn't deal with it. Even though Tony Katay has said otherwise, and so has Tate Sinclair, this theory is plausible and makes a lot of sense. You see a lot of people where fame gets too much for them, but I don't think that was the case with Mars Argo. I'll leave a link in the description to the interview for you to listen to if you want. You may know that I usually say I'll leave links in the descriptions to things, and I don't do it. I usually just forget. I got pulled up on it the other day in a video about Mars Argo on the Wayback Machine, about not putting links in the description, and I didn't do that because I was recording the browser and you could see the links, so if you really want to do it you could have, but yeah, so this has been the Rick and Morty and Mars Argo connection video. I just thought it was interesting. I was surfing Facebook last night and I saw them commenting about Rick and Morty, and I recognised the name. I'm like, isn't that the guy that interviewed Mars Argo and Tate Sinclair? And I looked it up and it was. I of course am a fan of Rick and Morty, and I quite love Community as well. So I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, peace on earth.